Go Tech Geek here. Today we are going to do a microphone comparison. Right now this is the Blue Yeti and this is the Aukio AK70. So these are both mics that I really like, so I'm not here to say which one is better than which, but more just give you an idea for how each sounds and see which one is best for you. So this Blue Yeti is pretty well known for podcasting or YouTubing. It's a pretty popular mic. This Aukio AK70, this is kind of it's a budget mic. This is a really inexpensive mic, but I think it sounds really good. So all the audio you're going to hear today is from one of these two mics, and it's going to be completely unedited, so you can hear what it's like without any filters or compression or noise reduction or anything. I apologize if you hear some background noise. I'm by a freeway, so deal with it. So I've been using both of these mics, and I really like both of them. They each have their own unique advantages and disadvantages, which I'm going to go over today. So right now, I've got these mics placed together to see if you can guess which one is the audio coming from. So hang on, I'm going to switch the input. Okay, now I'm on the other microphone. Can you tell a difference? Here, let's do it again. Okay, this is microphone number 1. Microphone number 2. Number 1. Number 2. Okay. Let's go back to number 1. So this is the microphone I started talking with. This is actually the AK70 mic. So I don't know if you were able to tell, if you thought one sounded better than the other. But right now I am talking into the AK70 mic. This is the audio you are hearing. So I want to kind of talk about the advantages and disadvantages of each mic, and I'm going to talk a bit about different equipment that you could buy for each of these things. I'll post links below if you need to look at some of these things on Amazon or whatever. Okay, let's switch to the Blue Yeti. Okay. Hello. Okay, so right now I'm just using the Blue Yeti, and let me talk about some of the things I really like about this mic. For one, when you buy it, it's just a complete package. It's ready to go. It comes with a USB cord. You plug it into your computer, and boom, you've got a mic. It has good sound quality. It's just good from the get-go. Another nice thing about the Blue Yeti mic is it actually has 3 condenser mics in it, and it has different settings. So the settings it has is, it's cardioid, bidirectional, omnidirectional, and stereo. So it means, so like I said, I like this because it has a lot of different options. It has different settings. You can adjust the gain. You can press mute. You can plug it into USB and it's just ready to go. So it's just an all-around great mic. One of the disadvantages of this mic is that because it's on a stand, it picks up a lot of the vibrations. So right now I've got it on a box, but like if I set it on the table, it's pretty quiet. But what if I plug in my external hard drive? Hang on. This is the mic with my hard drive going. Pleasant. Yeah, so you can tell that, if you put this on the same table that you're going to put your computer or a hard drive or something, it's going to pick up the sound. Another disadvantage I've seen with this is not every USB cable works well with this. I've used a couple cables where it plugged it in as kind of a thin cable and it had a really high-pitched sound to it, so that's something you should be aware of. And because it is a USB cord, you're kind of limited to where the microphone can be. It will need to be fairly close to your computer. You can't really set it up, if you're recording instruments or something, wherever your mic is, your computer will have to be pretty close. The last disadvantage, compared to the Aukio AK70 anyway, is just the price. If you want to get the scissor stand and the shock mount and the pop filter and everything together, so you've got better sound. It's going to cost about $215. The mic alone, I think, is about $120 or $130 on Amazon, but it does cost a lot more if you want to get the scissor stand and shock mount, so that's something you need to be aware of. Okay, let's switch over to the AK70. Okay, right now this is the AK70. So the AK70, the main advantage of this is, for one, the price. You can buy just the microphone for $23, I think, right now on Amazon, or you can get a set that comes with the scissor stand, the shock mount, the table mount, the cable, pop filter, windscreen, all of that for just around $30. So this is a great inexpensive mic. Another advantage is because it uses an XLR cable, you can get a cable as long as you need, so you can set this up wherever. It doesn't need to be right by the computer. You can have a really long cable. So that's another thing to keep in mind with this mic. One thing of note is this has one condenser mic, so unlike the Blue Yeti that has three and has a bunch of different settings, this basically only has one setting. You speak right in front of it. The main disadvantage with this mic is it does require power. So unlike the Blue Yeti that comes with its own USB cord and you just plug it into your computer, this you will need some sort of sound card or audio interface to plug into. And the audio interface or sound card that you have will in large part determine what the sound of the mic might be, or at least the gain of the mic. I've tried a couple different sound cards. I bought this one in China. This is the Aokyo sound card, and when I use these, the sound is actually a bit quiet, and I don't think it sounds quite as good. Right now I'm using an audio interface so I can get the gain up a bit higher, and I think it sounds really quite good. But that is a disadvantage. You'll have to buy other equipment if you don't already have it to get this to work well for you. The equipment you need to get for this is probably not too expensive. I've seen audio interfaces for as low as $35. Sound cards you can get for about $20, $30, $40. So altogether, if you buy the AK70 set and then an audio interface or a sound card, you can probably get everything together for around $75. So that's still a lot cheaper than if you got the Blue Yeti with the shock mount and scissor stand for about $215. $75 is really good for what you are getting. Overall, like I mentioned before, I don't think one mic is necessarily better than the other. I think they both have really good sound quality. And I'll let you decide for yourself. I think these are both great mics. The Blue Yeti is a little more versatile. It's ready to go out of the box. The AK70 I think also has great sound, but it's a lot cheaper and it comes together in a set. So it's up to you, but I think they're both great mics.